the Cobras taking on Diamond Valley, the Eagles. Yeah, the difference between J.R. Smith is one has 96,000 tattoos and the other, as far as I know, has 0. So not far from a start here. It'll be Lila Jarvis to contend the tip-off up against Vic Lulai. Apologies for my pronunciation there. This should be, if anything is to be said about the previous contest, this should be another ripper. The under-12s was a game decided by a point in Diamond Valley down the stretch, in the under-14s outpowering Kilsyth. Let's see what the under-16s have in store for us. The ball's in the air and you're in the capable hands of Dylan Beaumont to start this under-16s grand final.
Immediately tapped out of bounds, so we'll have stoppage. Kilsyth with the ball in hand. Jasmine Jones, who does now possess the basketball with 6 3-pointers in the semi-final to get them here. She's averaging 16 per game on the tournament. Finds herself in a sticky situation. Has to kick it out. Edjbt now Jones from 3. A little bit long. The rebound was there. And Springett was blocked by Bristow. She's averaging 8.5 points per game. As Luluai kicks it out. They'll reset. Falau with the right hand is fouled. And she will head to the line. Averaging 4.67 points per game is Falau. She's only made 2 free throws for the tournament, but this here will give them an early lead in the third game out of 5 for today here at Montmorency Secondary College. No problems on the first for Zodia Falau. 4 points against Melbourne in the semi-final, and she drills both. And in that semi-final, they breezed through it, 51-23, an emphatic 28-point victory to get them where they currently stand in the grand final.
First look at Kilsyth here. Jarvis goes into the corner. Springett's going to try the 3. This is a little bit to the right, but that's an encouraging sign. Kayla Bristow pulls it down and pushes the pace. Gives it to Niamh Ryan. Her pass was a little bit long. Opportunity goes begging for now, but it's a chance for Falau to line up a triple. Ladd with the rebound for the Cobras. Jazz Jones, who's been one of the big scorers so far in this competition for Kilsyth, averaging the 16 per game, 96 total, down low to wrestle. Jasmine Jones was waiting for it. It never got to her. Here come the Eagles. A nice little drop off. Niamh Ryan for 2. 4-zip. The Eagles lead. We've played 2 minutes of the first half.
Jarvis, drop off to Jones. Leaves it for Edjbt, and her pass a little high, but there's a foul against Bristow. Nearly 4-0 lead for Diamond Valley. Kilsyth trying to get the cogs working. Jarvis spins inside, and now with the pivot foot, throws up a wild shot. She'll head to the free throw line.
So we are seeing this, and as we would expect to do across the games, it's the offensive firepower increasing the more we see it. And this is also the first game we should mention where we're using the full 3-point arc, as that first shot is just unlucky to roll out there for Lila Jarvis. So we are seeing some real professional skills and some real offensive craft.
So there, Paddy Grinley, of course, on the hands today. 2 free throws missed there, but the offensive rebound acquired. Edjbt. Now Jasmine Jones, who takes it with the left, slithers inside, actually went through her teammate's fingertips, out to Springett. Edjbt relocates, has to keep her foot down, only 7 to shoot, and the crowd knows that. Wild shot thrown up, and the offensive rebound for Ladd. Can't get it to go. Ryan, averaging 12 in the tournament. Nice Euro step, and the lay-in. 4 early points for her, and a 6-0 lead for Diamond Valley.
And Niamh Ryan, real classy operator. She's had a superb tournament. Consistently scoring double digits. 16 points in last night's qualifying final defeat of South Adelaide, where they ran up the score to 65. Caleb Bristow helping out as well. Want to keep her on the lock and key. The number 72 for the Eagles. Kilsyth at the baseline. Jarvis back to the bucket, spinning, rising up, tough layup, doesn't get the roll. Rebound taken by Ladd, it doesn't spin off the heel as she would have liked. And the Eagles will regain possession. 5 minutes gone. It's been all Diamond Valley to start. They lead 6-zip. Ryan has 4. Allow the first points of the game at the free throw stripe. Niamh Ryan jumps across the key. Too easy for Niamh Ryan. And she is on. She has 6 of their 8 points. 8 Diamond Valley. Kilsyth yet to score.
In swift fashion as well. 8-0. Jones. There's a deep tray. Bang!
Hey.
That's her 18th triple of the tournament. 6 last game, as we mentioned. Quick down the other end, a little bit short on the floater. Was Caddy, kicks it back out. Top of the key, Falau, inside, and that's a charge. And now Kilsyth looking to gain some impetus.
Yeah, like Hagopian down low, you could really hear the crowd pick up for it, sacrificing the body. Jasmine Jones, when she is hot, there are a few hotter.
8-3, the early lead. The Diamond Valley. Kilsyth slinging around the top. Spring it. Jones. Heads right, that's her preferred side. Pulls back. 4 to shoot. Has to heave up a prayer with the left, and she does. Probably could have shot it with the right, but sometimes when there is pressure, you do some unusual things, Paddy.
It's interesting that of all the shots she's attempted, 36 of them, 17 have been threes this tournament. So you didn't know where to look out for her. That's a well-weighted pass to Falau from Bristow, and it will allow the Eagles to set up their offense. That's a beautiful dish down low. And CJ Caddy, the easiest 2 points that she'll have in this game, you'd imagine, is there's a little bit of overzealousness from Niamh Ryan. Commits the foul. 10-3. This is a really solid start here for the Eagles. We've only played the 7 minutes. They have committed the 4 personal fouls, which will come into play down the stretch, you think, and they are pushing 3 into the front court to make things difficult for the Cobras as they come up. Here's Jasmine Jones. Down low to Ladd, he faces up. She's got 2 opponents. Back to Jones. Just catch and shoot 3, leaves it short. Allow the rebounds. Even numbers ahead of the basketball. Smooth passing to Ryan, who rolls it in. And that'll be a break for Kilsyth. They trail by 9 points, 12-3. Niamh Ryan's been the story. Up to 8 points already. 2 for Falau and CJ Caddy, and Dylan Beaumont 9 will step aside for the moment. So Kilsyth, music pumping here at Montmorency Secondary College. That triple attempt from Hagopian went over the top of the rim. She'll get another opportunity, but fires it over to Jasmine Jones, who's unlucky on the triple, rolls out. taken by the Eagles. Falau. Bristow, left corner. Here's Lualai and rolls it into the foul. Vic Lualai. She's done a super job down low. And she'll have the opportunity to make this a 12-point advantage, Dawn Beaumont. It's been all Diamond Valley to start this. And she's good. 15 plays 3. We're not even halfway through the first half, and Kilsyth need to find something.
Diamond Valley look quick on their feet, and Kilsyth a little sluggish. Their only score from a Jasmine Jones bomb from beyond the arc. 12-point lead, as Paddy Grinlay said. So they need to find some offense here that isn't Jasmine Jones. But she will attempt to compose it. Swing into the corner. Agopian turns it over. Falau the other end. She's got 2 points. She went to pull up, instead sneaks it inside. Another and one. It is a Diamond Valley procession right now.
The caddy just has found her way. It's the second time where she's got her way under the bucket. This is what we've noticed so far from the Eagles, is that they've got 3 tiers of scoring. They've been able to threaten from the outside. They've got smooth movers down low and plenty of prowess across that mid-range, and from the charity strikers. Caddy nails her one opportunity. Back-to-back and once.
Sorry, Paddy. Caddy with 5 points. That's 6 in her last game as well. Kilsyth throw up a wild shot and it's in. And that's Indy Springett.
It'll be quick the other way though, and this is where they need to worry about resetting, because Niamh Ryan, she's up to 10 points, and they've come easily for her at this point. Jones the other way, had it tipped out of her hands. It's an intelligent pass that slipped through the fingers of Trabuco. And now Niamh Ryan with 1 to beat. Goes to CJ Caddy, a lovely ball fake, couldn't make the bunny layup. Second chance opportunity from Mercisa. No good. 20 plays 5. We're halfway through this first half. It has been a procession, as you called, Dylan Beaumont. Jasmine Jones trying to do something about that. Her side down 15 points. Looks for Springett, back to the bucket. Doesn't get the roll. Mercisa the rebound. Here comes Falau.
Kilsyth are completely besieged right now. Falau into the corner. Lead! Oh, that would have probably erupted the Diamond Valley section of the crowd. 9 minutes to play in this first half. 20 plays 5. Niamh Ryan with 10. CJ Caddy with 5. Victoria Lulau. That's going to rattle us all game, I think, Paddy, with 3. And Falau with 2. Agopian. Jasmine Jones gets a rock-solid screen from Trabuco. Goes the other way. Ladd didn't pull the trigger. Jones swings it wide. Agopian for 3. Back iron. Rebound falls down, and they're running the break again. Cruising forward is Masika inside. And she's fouled. That'll not be 2 shots. All at the baseline with 8.5 to play.
So 15-point deficit. You can rake this back with the shooting that Kilsyth have. They just haven't looked to have any fluidity on their end of the floor, and defensively, it's all been the Eagles. As Falau a leading pass, it was perhaps 2 leading. Turnover. Here's Springett. We know she can shoot the ball, as can Jasmine Jones. Gets a high screen. Falau on a hit. Jones the floater, a little rough off the backboard. Rebound Eagles, 8 minutes remaining. A long pass. Niamh Ryan has found herself on the outlet so many times, and she can't fill it up on this occasion. That's tough defence play down low by Springett.
Looks like a freight train just bullying her way through the lane. Couldn't get the finish though. So 15-point lead for now. Shaking up the floor is Indy Springett. 2 points early on. CJ Caddy stands in front of her. She glides to the rim. Can't get the finish. And it stays with Kilsyth. And we'll have a timeout on the floor called by Kilsyth. A 15-point deficit. It has been all Niamh Ryan, CJ Caddy and the Diamond Valley Eagles, and they're led by the one and only J.R. Smith. We'll take some time here. I'll be right back with you. 20-5 with 7:14 to play in the first half. Back with play, Diamond Valley lead Kilsyth 20-5. Niamh Ryan is averaging 12 a game in the tournament, has 10 early on, struggling to find someone on the inbounds for Kilsyth Springett, but she does. It's Jasmine Jones up top, 6 threes in her last game, beautiful dish inside, no finish for Springett, and they can't save it either. The Eagles will have possession as Mia Ryan checks in alongside Victoria. Lulawi. Sodi Falau on the floor as well. It's a wild pass from Lulau. Intended for Ryan. She couldn't save it. Niamh Ryan also on the floor. The Diamond Valley. For Kilsyth is Jasmine Jones. To Tamar Hagopian, Indy Springett on the floor as well. Ruby Ladd's in the corner. Jones, long tray. Not quite. Fight for the rebound. Reeled in by the Eagles. Falau pushing the pace. Just pulls up for the floater. It's easy as you like. 17-point lead. Springett is caught in a jam momentarily. Aggressive defense from Ryan. Jones, the inside pass. Trabuco fell to the floor and turned it over. Downhill. Niamh Ryan, quick pass inside, and Annabelle Lee is on the board. Excuse me, it's Ella Masika. For the first time, and now Kilsyth with an easy layup, and they score on the other end. And that's Yasmin Trabuco. 24-7 your score, as Paddy Grinley re-enters the box.
Tell you something, Dylan, as Falau is fouled down low. It is a lot cooler in here than it is outside today. So hopefully if you're watching on at home, you've got the air conditioner on, feet up, icy cold drink of some description, and you're enjoying the hoops here as part of the Eltham Dandenong Junior Basketball Tournament. And at the moment, the story of the day does seem to be Diamond Valley. Already won the under-14s division. Pretty handy style as well. Looks like the under-16s at the moment are going that way too. Falau unable to fill it up. In the first of her 2 opportunities, an earlier trip to the line, she went 2 for 2. It was at the first points of this game. And it was from pretty much that point onwards that the Eagles have dominated. Falau nails her second. 3 of 4 from the line now for the number 4. Here's Jones. Lost control of the ball. We'll get it back though for the 3, left it short. There we go, out of play. The time that I have been running around outside, Dill, how has this game progressed? What's the rundown in the last few minutes?
Some nice movement by Kilsyth. They're still trying to get the feel of their offense, but a lot of their points have come from the fast break. They're settling for the long shots. And for Diamond Valley, they are running the break aggressively. As you see here, the ball movement is outstanding. They're swinging the extra pass, and they find the open wing. Niamh Ryan has been able to cut inside, and she travels on that occasion. Paddy?
Always the way when you're gassing someone up, they tend to make a mistake at the inopportune time for those in our profession, but All part of the gig too.
Exactly right.
So 3.5 left, first half. That clock will continue to roll until we hit the last minute. 18-point advantage to Diamond Valley. The match has been their day so far. Here's an opportunity for Kilsyth. Springett, who tried to reach over the top with the layup, and Trabuco unable to pull down the board. Here's Caleb Bristow, had a good tournament. Riding shotgun is Sienna Stimson. Waxes with Bristow between the leg dribble, fires it to the corner, triple on the way, it's wide right. Second chance opportunity coming though, as we've expected to see. That's very deep from Stimson. It's off to the left-hand side. They've got another offensive board, third time lucky. Narcissa lays it in, easy as you'd like. Back the other way go Kilsyth. This should be a bunny. Yasmin Trabuco. Bristow. Narcissa and Diamond Valley content really to play the percentages, which works for Ella Narcissa. 4 points in quick succession. Kilsyth will do the exact same thing, throw it the length of the court. They don't get the opportunity, they will get it from the baseline.
So they've generated their last 3 scores, Paddy. Fast break. And Springett will come off. Jasmine Dyke in for the first time. And Lila Jarvis in as well. Dyke on the inbound, shovels it inside to Trabuco, their leading scorer. Jones dials her up for the screen. Couldn't make enough space to pull back for the triple, but instead drives inside and draws the foul.
So 90 seconds left. Also going to
issuing some instructions there to their team as well.
Well, she does hold the key a little bit. You see a 20-point advantage at half-time and you're concerned, but Jasmine Jones has been the player throughout this tournament that can light up the box score in just a few mere moments, really. So 96 points in her 6 matches up to this one. They're averaging 16 a game, 17 made threes, 19 made 2. So that indicates the way that she likes to score the basketball. She's unable, though, to fill up from the line. Goes 0 for 2. Into the last minute, Bristow with plenty of time. And control the clock too here, the Eagles. Bristow's left wing, that is a bit of a lazy pass in the end. Jones takes it away easy as you like. The layup is left to the right-hand side. They'll get a chance from the baseline. Good defence. The restructure was solid by the Eagles, and they prevent the bunny layup. Kilsyth having to do it from the sideline.
41 seconds left, Paddy. 20-point lead. You just think Kilsyth have to score this.
Left-handed turnaround is not going to be the go, though. They're going to get another shot. It's Marley Ryan down low. Ball is loose. Trabuco wrenches it out of there. 27 seconds, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Jarvis. Right-hand dribble, turns around, faces up. Tangle of arms. Fires it across to Marley Ryan, who just misses to the left-hand side. Offensive rebound, shot clock off. They'll lose the ball, though, Kilsyth. It'll end now with Mia Ryan. Bristow's down low, she's wide open. She'll get it now with 6 seconds. Step back long 2, misses to the left-hand side. Rebounded by Kilsyth, who are happy to finish up the clock. And that is just about a perfect half of basketball for Diamond Valley. They won the under-14s just about a half an hour ago, and they're going about it the right way in the under-16s. 29 plays 9 at half-time, and we'll step aside. start us off. Second half basketball, they lead by 9, and it's a triple on the way, and it just rolls out. That was desperately close. Jones for Kilsyth. The Cobras are going to need a fair bit to start this second half to get this game moving the way they'd like it to. Here's Jarvis. Picks up her dribble, goes onto the right foot, staggers her way through. She'll get 2 shots. Dylan Beaumont won't go back.
Just wonder if Kilsyth will come out with a different approach. You can already see they're attacking the rim, not settling for those outside shots. And you have to convert your free throws. That's a necessity on offense. Oh, the Jarvis, who's been good with her free throws this tournament. Over 2 hurts.
Yeah, 2 off the heel there. CJ Caddy back the other way, pushing the pace to the left wing. Didn't like the look though, did Bristow in that pass. Not quite what happened there. Lee just seemed to have missed it from Caddy. Turnover it is. So Marley line right beneath us. Bronson gets Jones. Picked up full court by Caleb Bristow. Active hands. On a pass that could be from Jones. That's remarkable to Jarvis. She can't reward her with the assist. Ball out of play.
That might be one of the greatest passes I've seen live. That was absolutely extraordinary.
The read from Jones, who was under pressure the whole time from Bristow, to pick it up on her left hip and rifle it in, weighting it perfectly for Jarvis. Deserved more than it got, but they will get 2 points from this offensive possession. Trabuco, the easiest of 2-point layups for her.
So can they bite back? 18-point margin. Bristow deflected by Jones, and now she commits her body up the floor. 1-horse race. Jarvis misses the layup, and Dyke can't rebound it. And now they're feeling adventurous on the other end are the Eagles.
What a pass.
Inside pass. Shoveled up. Untimed bounce off the rim. Jump ball. Here we go. Kilsyth's way. Trailing by 18.
That from Vic Leilua was not quite as good as Jones, but still rifling that into the pocket.
Yep.
It's been an encouraging offensive performance, probably from both squads. It's just Kilsyth haven't been able to find any rhythm, really. The hope's been Jasmine Jones, but she's been well defended. It's been Kayla Bristow who's had the job for much of this game. Here's Jarvis. Gets all the way inside. That should be 2 points. It is. So they're just starting to move Kilsyth. That's another wonderful pass, though. Ryan can't get the layup to go. And they'll get a second opportunity, though, the Eagles. Niamh Ryan, dynamic today, but so many of her scoring opportunities have just been from being the first to the other end of the floor.
Yep. So Jasmine Jones will play the full game, it looks like, all 40 minutes. Diamond Valley, a few substitutions. Caddy to 3. Nice rebound by Trabuco. Pushing the floor again. This is Dyke. Has to pull back and terminate the dribble. Oh, serendipity. The pass wasn't meant for Trabuco, but she scored it anyway. She has 8 points. It's down to 14. It's the lowest it's been for quite some time.
An early timeout. We'll step aside for a moment or two. 14-point lead to the Eagles. Playing 15. We thought this was going to go rapidly the Eagles' way after a dominant first half, but the Cobras, it's been encouraging. Been particularly liking Yasmin Trabuco, who's up to 7 points for the day. They found her down low a number of occasions, and she's looked dangerous. CJ Caddy left wing now for the Eagles. The Fire over to Bristow, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Caddy gets past her opponent, right-handed touch, just rolls over the front of the ring. Great possession by Kilsyth, and Dylan Beaumont, their energy is up. You can feel that they're feeling a touch better about themselves than they were in that first half.
You do, and look at this. Trabuco again. Down to 12. And a bit of flair now. Played with the Thunder, or the Eagles rather, probably didn't need to take it all the way. Jones didn't look in the rearview mirror, stripped from behind. The Eagles can probably settle it down. They're still playing fast-paced. Folau. Bristow again. Back up top, and Folau has 10 on the shot clock. But Bristow finds some space. A much-needed triple. The first bucket of the game, averaging 8.5 in the tournament. As Ryan sets the screen. Jones up top. Smooth with ball in hand. Again, another audacious pass. Stolen away by the Eagles. Into the corner. Caddy accelerates. Now pulls back. And they will diffuse out to the other elbow three. Into the corner. Bristow. How's her jump shot looking? Not as sweet as the last one. Long rebound out to Caddy, who's closely guarded by Jarvis. Ryan. Wow! Had an arm in the face. It didn't dissuade her from taking the shot, and the lead back up to 18.
Three-point shooting's picked up here from the Eagles, and that is, they've arrested away the momentum. After Kilsyth started this second half so promisingly. Need to find another offensive burst. Marley Ryan, left-handed dribble up and under. She's fouled. This takes the energy and the rhythm out of the joint just a little bit, but the shooting first from Bristow and then secondly from Folau. It's a shot in the arm that the Eagles needed. CJ Caddy's a really handy player. A three-level scorer, ability from the outside. Able to handle it too. Marley Ryan from the line, off the heel, first time basket. So 35 plays 17. Ryan splits her shots, and we'll get a sub straight away. Bristow, the ball handling duty. So 13 and a half, or a tick under that remaining in this game. Folau thought about the triple, goes across to Niamh Ryan. A pass is a bit hot. Turnover, taken away by Jones. She'd almost back herself to pull up. Instead, it will be a pull-up jumper blocked by Bristow. Ended up with Jarvis. Wasn't pretty, but Jarvis ends up with 2. 35 plays 20, under 13 remaining. Here's Bristow, head fake, finds some room. Niamh Ryan will fire it around, a whistle. Is that a travel, Dylan?
Too long in the key.
Too long in the key. Some good pressure here from Kilsyth.
So Diamond Valley, undefeated, their average winning margin 18.8. Leaded by 15, they were up by 18 a moment ago, even 19 earlier. Just complete dominance in this tournament, rather. But Kilsyth still have a faint pulse. Over 12 minutes to play. Trabuco has 10 of their 20. Jones with 6 to shoot. Pushes it up and in. That's a nice move. And that's what they need from their leader. Jasmine Jones with 5 points. 22 last game. Bristow Folau from deep. Not quite, but the offensive rebound's there and a foul as well. And heading to the line for 2 will be Alamasika, who has 6 points.
So 13-point game. They are making inroads, Kilsyth, but as Masisa puts that first one in, but that first little push they made was rebuffed instantly by threes from Folau and Bristow.
Masika averaging 4.17 points, and now has, she would have had 8, she has 7 now, Paddy.
We'll get another opportunity. Bristow, left-handed, a little bit strong. Jones Hasn't had it her own way today. She's had to fight hard for a point so far. Get a screen here from Jarvis. It's a nice screen. Jones gets room to go to that floater that she enjoys employing. Doesn't fill it up. Nice long pass. In fact, that's too long from Folau. Escapes Masisa and goes out of play. 14-point game. Just about halfway through this second half. So Kilsyth trying to knock off the Eagles. It's proved to be a difficult task in this division. Diamond Valley going through, undefeated through the regular season games, top of the ladder. The Cobras flicking the ball around the arc. Nice little spinning left-handed layup, under pressure though the whole way is Springer. Harmlessly bouncing off the backboard, the Eagles will go to Bristow. That pass is long and out of play.
14 points in it. So far we've seen a 1-point game and an 11-point game, a 1-point game. What a thriller that was between Melbourne and Frankston, Melbourne victorious. Diamond Valley defeating Keilor 41-30 in the last game, and now they lead 36-22 in the under-16s. That's about to extend to 38 if Niamh Ryan can finish, and she's been doing that all tournament. Timeout, Kilsyth. Niamh Ryan with 12 points. That's how many points she's averaging in the tournament. It's a 16-point lead. We'll take a break.
So 9 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in this one. 16-point leaders, Diamond Valley. And just holding that buffer nicely without having to expend too much energy. Cobras, it's a big 5-minute period in this game. If they can close it to within single digits with 5 minutes remaining, you never know. This is a good start. Ladd turning on the spot, maybe travelling, yes. Just a little bit too active down low, perhaps anticipating the defence rather than reacting to it. And the Eagles will get the ball back through Folau.
It was a real whipping action, wasn't it? Turns it over, and Diamond Valley, maybe a 3 here for Niamh Ryan, not quite. Average winning margin is over 18 points in this tournament. They lead it by 16. Jones with a long pass. Pagopian inside. Nice. She scores her first bucket. She's also been relatively inactive today, considering she averages just over 9 points in the tournament. Only 2 so far. Caddy stuck amongst the crowd. Gets the inside pass. Ryan swings it back. Caddy, top of the key for Lau with 6 to shoot, but she travelled. So the Kilsyth crowd still holds some belief.
Yes, a real defensive adjustment here for the Cobras. They're looking to trap off every single pass, which is forcing the Eagles to go quickly. It does mean they'll have an open player, especially around the arc with that 3-point shooting, but it means they have to go quickly. This will tire Kilsyth, but it will result in situations such as that where they can force a turnover. Jones open lane, right-handed layup, leaves it to the right-hand side, and a rebound that is from Ladd. That was crucial, really. She's going to go to the line and get 2 opportunities, and she's also going to give her teammates a rest after this frenetic defensive adjustment that we've seen, Dill.
She'll have 4 points a game for Ruby Ladd. 6 free throws.
to the right-hand side there. I'm really interested to see how this pans out. This intensity they're bringing on the defensive end of the court, because it will force some turnovers, but they are going to bleed a few points and a fair bit of energy. But this won't affect them one bit. Jones goes the length of the court, losing it on the first time of asking, though, with Spring at the opportunity dissipates. Here come the Eagles.
Niamh Ryan, it's good game sense. She knew to pull it back, but now she'll fire the three. Never really looked online. Jasmine Jones implored to go, and she dishes it inside. It's another wonderful pass. She preempted Lila Jarvis's movement. Jarvis on the board, she has 6 points. Lead cut to 11. Niamh Ryan in the corner. Inside pass. Caddy was open in the corner. Didn't quite see it.
This is a really interesting part of the game. They've got it back to 11. We're now at 6:41. That clock will stop rolling on out-of-bounds situations such as these at the 3-minute mark. How close can they get Kilsyth?
6.5 to play. Full out. Outstretched arms to catch that one. Now on the screen. Caddy, another wonderful inside pass. Too much space for Lulawi. She has 5 points. They play the break well, do Kilsyth. Oh, she's met at the rim by Caddy. Caddy, who can do a little bit of everything on the defensive ends. And now a wrestle and rumbling at ground level, the turnover. It's Diamond Valley's ball. It's their game to win.
It's almost a little bit of Nate's caddy about the way that CJ got up and ensured that her opponent wasn't getting anywhere near the rim. So 13 points, approaching 5 minutes remaining. Still running that trap. Kilsyth allows fumbly because of it. It gets to Ryan. She's got a target down low. Pass is hot. There's that turnover. Agopi in the other way. Holds it herself until the very last moment. Jarvis needs to get rid of it before she fell out of bounds. She did a wonderful job. Jones trailing triple, leaves it right. Rebound Agopian. Straight away the long two. She misses that as well. Lad up and under and one. Lads up to 3. Opportunity to make it 4. And an opportunity to make it an even 10 points with 5 minutes remaining.
Referee just had to let Diamond Valley know there was only one free throw. They were stuck conversing with each other, of course.
It's a missed free throw, though, for Ladd, and now the Eagles. What can they make of this offensive opportunity? Falau thought about going herself, loses possession, foul. It's a late whistle. You can hear the cries of derision from the bleachers here in Montmorency. And that will be an inbound. Caddy checking out. Here comes Kayla Bristow.
How about that one, buddy?
Tough
Good,
call.
better eye than us. They're closer to the action. Off the inbound, Niamh Ryan with 12. A little bit long on her little teardropper. Jones. She's right-handed, but she's so adept with her left hand as well. Went for the step back, the cross-court dish. They need this triple. That's short. Couldn't spring it. Bristow, 3 points to her name, and it was a triple. Deflected pass on the way through. Falau! Oh, that hurts. That could be the coffin nails. Falau with 11 points. And a 14-point lead has opened up for Diamond Valley. Jones up top. Unsure of what to do with it. Puts the responsibilities in Springer's hands, who has to create. Finds her on the inside, and that's Agopian now with 4 points. 12-point lead, 3.5 to play.
So Ryan, she'll get doubled straight away. Falau. Bristow's open for 3. This would finish it. Off the heel, Niamh Ryan rebounds, retreats immediately behind the 3-point line. Dishes to Falau. Bristow's again open. Falau, that's a beautiful step. The head fake, she fooled her opponent. She's got 13. The leading scorer of this game. Hagopian goes up and under. Her shot harmlessly out of bounds. Searching for the foul, perhaps. 14 points now, the advantage, and Dylan Beaumont at Looks like the Eagles have been challenged by Kilsyth in that little period with 5 or 6 minutes remaining, but they've responded as you'd expect this team to, and they've taken control of this game.
Diamond Valley 2-0 in championship games if this lead holds. Palau, the open lane, and she misses probably her easiest attempt of the game. Has it now inside the key, but a foul was called prior to.
They've got such a wonderful offensive group. Palau, who started this game looking more like a distributor, she's found her shooting stroke. Caddy, we've spoken about. Niamh Ryan, she's so quick to either end of the court. Bristow, dangerous from the outside. Nasisa and Leilua down low. It's a situation, it happens where just one team is probably just that little bit more classy on the offensive end than the other. As you can hear a pin drop in this stadium.
Played some Jaws music a moment ago, but well, Diamond Valley are smelling blood right now. Bristow, not quite. And it's kept in. The pass over the head of Bristow. Or Trabuco travel. Yes, she did. And it will be the Eagles' ball. 2.5 minutes to play. 45-31 they lead it. And they've had multiple players scoring double figures. Niamh Ryan, Zodia Falau. Falau with 13. Niamh Ryan with 2. She might get the double screen, Falau. And now she heads inside. 15 points for Zodia Falau. And a 16-point lead. Their largest of the game has been 19.
Well, this is the thing. Their lowest score for this tournament is 39 points against Camberwell. Only been in the 40s once. 50, 51 and 65 their top ranges. That's a nice triple from Jones. She has tried her guts out today for Kilsyth. They've enjoyed a superb tournament themselves. A high-scoring team. Low score of just 41 points so far this tournament. It looks like there might be a bit of an injury worry there underneath the basket. We'll return to that in a second. Bristow with the basketball. She's got to get rid of this shot. 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and her heave falls short. Kilsyth will take a break. I saw players Trabuco that she's back to her feet and going okay. We will step aside for a minute and return with the final 90 seconds here in the under-16s final. .95 seconds remaining in this one. 13-point lead rather for the Eagles. Jones jacks up a 3, won't go. And Falau is fairly content to see this one out. Nice crossover. Gets to the top of the key. 8 on the shot clock. An attempted fire and pass into the corner is chopped out. 69 seconds remain. Falau wanted it. It was tapped out of play off the hand of the lads, so we'll do it all again from the baseline. Mia Ryan's in there, so is Annabelle Lee. It's a long pass. Lee's just going to have to jack this up from a few feet behind the three-point arc. No good. Jones pulls down the rebound. Inside the final minute. 47 plays 34. Jarvis tries a triple off the heel and out. Ladd chases down the rebound. The ball is chased down in turn. And it will be Sienna Stimson the length of the floor. 48 plays 34 now. And all that remains, Dylan, are the final strokes to what's been a masterpiece of a tournament for the Eagles.
Sure has been, Paddy. Jarvis, Ryan, Jones is just going to try a late one. Hasn't really found a shot in this game. 2 threes. And the fight for the rebounds. Bit of desperation shown by Marley Ryan. But Mia Ryan prevails. The Ryan battle with 22.2 seconds to play. A 15-point lead. And off the inbound. Nearly turned over. Zodia Folau could just about dribble this one out. Isla Jarvis will closely guard. A late stroke, not quite, with 4 seconds remaining. But Diamond Valley will go back to back. The under-14s and the under-16s champions will be titled after the Diamond Valley Eagles. Too good, too dominant from pillar to post, 49 to 34.